Alright, we do have the candles that we could turn into nethers, but I think that he said that he was going to give us a selection of one of those candles, and so we would need to know which candle we wanted, and that's going to be based on the astrological chart, and we don't know yet what that's going to be. But there was something that we were supposed to do in Chinatown, I think. Get a drink for the guy who's going to repair the ship. So maybe we can go and do that. She did have some drinks in here that I don't think we clicked on that shelf, so let's check that. Right here.
Some fruity old liqueurs and spirits.
Right.
One of them's called Mama Fish Cakes, non-specific.
Excellent. Okay. So how would we get that then? Looks like your cuckoo escaped.
Looks like your cuckoo escaped. He was probably hypnotized, like all the birds on Vogel Island.
What?
My nemesis, Baron Widebeard. He's hypnotized a load of birds.
Nemesis?
Yeah, I hate that guy.
You want to harpoon him? I've got a harpoon. Very good condition.
No, better not.
Okay.
Bye.
So how do we...
Take your time.
How do we say that we want one of these then?
Mama Fish Cakes, non-specific. I'll take this, please.
Good choice.
And how do we pay for it? We don't have to?
Mama Fish Cakes, non-specific. It's almost opaque.
Interesting that we didn't have to pay for it. Well, we can get our airship repaired then.
Look out above!
Mama Fish Cakes.
Can you fix the airship's engines now?
In 2 metric jiffies. Job's done. She's ready to fly.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. Well, our ship's ready. That's interesting. We still don't have the dish yet, so we need the copper wok. Or gong, or whatever it was. So, let's go back down to Chinatown. I didn't expect that to be so easy, I'll say. Did this guy want something from us? I don't remember.
It looks like he's trying to divine the future with that pendulum.
Yeah, we don't really need anything there.
See you again. Welcome to Fat's Junk Food.
How are we going to trade that gong?
Please, can I have the gong?
With the greatest respect, I prefer to tell you about our menu.
Go on, just lend it to us.
I told you, no! Oh, you've done it now, miss. What do you want?
That's a very nice copper gong.
I strike it whenever I'm about to throttle an annoying person. Would you like a demonstration? Cool it, Fat. Have a sniff of your startled muskrat candle. Oh. That should calm him down, miss.
We must have to replace the candle with a different candle.
Like all great chefs, he's prone to mood swings. Welcome to Fat's Junk Food.
I'm leaving.
So let's check that out.
Come back soon.
Startled muskrat gives him peace and calm right now. Memory, paranoia, charm, anger, generosity. So, possibly if we gave him generosity candle, he would give us the gong. Let's see what else there is. More energy, tiredness, weight loss, befuddlement, greater wisdom, depression, peace and calm. Yeah, it's probably going to be generosity. So that would be cinnamon fog. So now when we turn this into nethers, we can ask for cinnamon fog. This to nethers.
I got your writing candles.
Oh, you're a belter, Nelly.
Do you mind if I keep one of them for personal use?
Which scent would you like?
Cinnamon fog.
Cinnamon fog, please.
No problem.
Okay. I'm going to go back. I've already come out here, I might as well just walk. Now the trick will be, what do we need to do in order to replace the candle?
There we go.
Just nothing at all. I don't have to worry about it, but we did take his candle. That's interesting.
1,000 welcomes to Fat's junk food.
About that nice copper gong.
Oh, yes, yeah. Purely ornamental, but a pleasant piece.
Would you maybe give it to me?
Of course.
Really?
Certainly. I'm sure a young woman of your taste will find a better home for it.
How generous of you. Thanks.
Okay, very good.
I'm leaving.
Should we put his candle back, maybe?
Safe journey.
So he doesn't throttle someone else?
I've done enough candle swapping.
Yeah, okay.
This gong is just what Rackham needs for the bird detector.
Alright, so we have what we need for Rackham. We have the ability to leave the island. I think we've pretty much done everything, haven't we? Let's see what Sebastian has to say.
What should we do now?
You're officially a privateer now.
Ugh, this feels even worse than when I was in the Merchant Navy. Any other ideas?
Sounds like Justice Groat was involved with old Captain Lear.
Yeah.
And the airship is shipshape. Good.
What else?
Well, you should give the bird detector components to Rackham, of course.
I agree.
Alright, so we do need to go and see Groat. Maybe there is something more that we can get out of that. Get the story on what happened to that journey that was going to be going.
Yes?
Do you remember Captain Lear?
Eh? What?
Captain Lear of the Sanitania. You were supposed to sponsor his voyage to Grockle Island.
I can't be expected to remember. Enid is in charge of the records. Perhaps she can help you.
Catch you later.
Okay. I doubt she's just going to give the information away freely.
Excuse me. Do you remember Captain Lear of the Sanitania? Justice Groat was meant to sponsor his voyage to Grockle Island.
Oh, yes, the one that was cancelled.
Yes. Do you remember what kind of voyage it was meant to be?
It was a luxury cruise, of course. Justice Groat was very keen to encourage tourists to visit us.
So did J-Grow break his promise?
J-Grow?
Justice Groat. Did he leave Lear high and dry with no financial backing?
No, it was the harbour master.
Van Zandt.
No, the previous harbour master, Hetty Loman. She resigned under a cloud of suspicion around about then.
Loman, eh? What happened with Harbour Master Loman?
There were rumours she had been stealing, you see. Nothing was proven, but she stepped down anyway.
And Van Zandt took over.
Yes, that's right.
Hmm.
You can probably ask Loman about it yourself. She's normally 3 sheets to the wind in a tavern at this time.
Really?
Bye.
Toodaloo!
She seats to the wind in a tavern. So unless someone else has shown up in the pub... Oh, there she is.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, not so loud.
Do you have a hangover?
Oh.
Guys, I think it's a hangover.
Oh, I can't talk until I get a drink.
Sorry, Miss Loman. You need to sober up.
Oh.
Well, we know we have the drinks. So. Sober Joe.
Here, drink this Sober Joe.
No, you have to
Come
drink
on, it'll perk you up.
Oh, that stuff's diabolical. All right, what do you want?
I'm investigating the Sanitania.
The what?
Captain Lear's old airship.
That old hulk. Why?
Did you break your promise to Captain Lear?
I suppose I did.
So what happened?
A lousy snake in a suit happened.
Van Zandt?
Van Sant. Pah.
What did Van Zandt do?
He said he'd frame me for stealing Groat's pocket watch. Said I would hang if I didn't quit as harbour master. I knew he could do it too, and I was a coward.
So you quit?
I had promised Captain Lear he'd get an exit permit. But after I left, Van Zandt refused him. Van Zandt wants privateers, not pleasure cruises.
I see.
Huh, I thought I'd forgotten all of that. What got you asking all these questions?
Trying to help Lear recover his memory. Yeah.
I'm trying to help Lear recover his memory. I found this picture on his ship.
That's not just a picture. It's a frame from a flicker-by reel.
Oh, okay. I knew that flicker-by reel was going to come into play somewhere.
Come again?
A moving picture showing the launch. Except it never did launch. That was the day I quit.
A flicker-by reel, eh?
Remove frame. Okay.
Are you feeling all right?
No worse than usual.
But
Don't worry about me. Just give me some peace and quiet.
Do we know what Van Zandt did? Has she already answered that?
what did Van Zandt do?
He said he'd frame
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Said I would hang if I didn't quit as I knew he could do it too. And I was a coward.
So you quit?
I had promised, but after I left,
Okay.
Van Zandt once.
I see.
Huh. What got you?
Okay, so that's everything that
Goodbye.
we can get from her.
Keep it down, will ya?
So let's see what this frame looks like. Okay, so it has a number on the side, which can help us probably line it up. What is this? 062913. Alright, let's go back to the antiques place, or whatever that shop is. Oh, can look specifically at them.
Lohman said Lear's picture came from a flickerby. Maybe I can match it to one of these reels.
Exactly.
Aha! This one has the same reference number.
Very good.
It's a moving picture reel. It seems to be missing something.
Right. Yeah, there's a part that we're missing.
There's a big slot in the top, like a toaster.
Or do we just pop this in there? Perhaps.
Let's try slotting this into the machine.
Yeah. Conveniently, a screen
I
appears.
love movies. What are we watching?
I don't know.
Maybe this is going to give us information to frame Baron Zandt. Oh, it's just the same thing over and over. Sanitania. We knew it was Sanitania.
That was rubbish. Want to buy it?
So the name of the ship isn't the Sanitania at all. It's the Santiana. Santiana.
Oh, Santiana. Oops. So that gets us to know the name of the ship. We know it's a pleasure cruise. And we know that he was... yeah, he was sort of betrayed, in a way. So let's go in and see if that brings this guy back to normal. Santiana. Good thing she said that, because I wouldn't have noticed.
Okay, here's a story for you. Once upon a time, there was a ship's captain called Lear.
Story time. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent vestibule. He was going on a voyage.
And Lear was going on a voyage to...
Groggle Island and back.
On a voyage to Grockle Island and back.
Grockle Island. Yes. That's where I was going. But why would he go? Isn't he happy at home?
He was voyaging because
Captaining a
he was
luxury
captaining
cruise.
a luxury cruise.
That's right. Step aboard, kings, princes, captains of industry. Join me for the voyage of a lifetime. But someone breaks a promise to Lear, yes? They betray him.
What? Oh yes, a promise. They promised to give Lear an exit permit.
Yes. Lohman told me we could leave harbour. Then everything changed. And the sky ship's name. What was her name?
Her name was the Santiana. Not the Sanitania, the Santiana.
Yes. Yes. I'm Captain Lear of the Santiana.
Of course you are.
What the hell are you doing on my bridge?
Hey, I just restored your memory.
You did? Oh, yes, of course. I'm very grateful, my dear. When Van Zandt scuppered my dream of flying away from this dump, I'm sorry to say it drove me to madness.
He's the one who should be sorry. Why don't you teach Van Zandt a lesson?
How?
Well, off the top of my head, you could chase down the evil Baron Widebeard with me.
I am at your service, miss. But without exit papers, Van Zandt's cannons will tear us asunder.
Well, we have the paperwork, so we're not too worried about that.
Is the ship ready to fly?
The readouts are good for the pumps and bellows. Pressure at 0.25 atmospheres. Propellers functional. She's ready to fly.
Let me worry about the paperwork. You reacquaint yourself with the big wheel.
Aye, aye, Miss...
Captain Nelly Cootalot.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Bye.
So we just give them the exit paper, perhaps?
I don't think that will work.
Oh, no, we have to give it to Van Zandt, I guess.
I'm a bona fide privateer, don't...
Alright, so we've got to go back to Van Zandt. Ship's ready, though. That's good. Well, no reason not to just give him this thing. Well, hold on. Yeah, we can, but we still need to go back to Rackham and make the bird detector.
I better not violently fling that at him.
True. I don't think that's going to go well.
Remember when I beat you at that game?
What about it?
Ah.
Go away.
See ya.
I thought we would need to give that to him. This means more to it then. Let's go to Rackham. We'll get the bird detector built. It's probably the first thing we should do anyway. There might be more to it, possibly. We have the 2 parts, but who knows?
Bye for now.
What? No. Just give him the part then.
Here you go.
Oh, a copper dish. Well done, Nelly. All we need now is a suitable metal rod.
Got that too.
Here you go.
Well, this is the perfect antenna. Good work. Excellent. That's everything I need to complete the bird detector.
How long will it take to finish?
Oh, not too long. I'll meet you in the harbor as soon as it's ready.
Cool. I've got an airship waiting for us. And I persuaded Grote to make me a privateer, so we shouldn't have any trouble heading after the birds. I'm almost ready to leave. I'll wait for Rackham down at the harbour.
I suppose maybe we have to wait for Van Zandt to show up?
Bloodbeard's most precious cargo. A great treasure stolen from my father by his mother, and soon it will be mine.
But what is it?
It is a great treasure.
Right. What kind of treasure is it?
A very great...
What kind?
Well, beloved Arquebus, it is a chest of gold, jewels, daldas, doubloons, presumably.
Oh.
Yeah, and best of all, a priceless gold locket. A locket William Bloodbeard treated as if it held unearthly powers. I saw him carrying it when his ship left on its final voyage, and now I will take back what should have been mine long ago.
Right. You do that. I'll take care of all the gold.
Presumable gold.
No guarantee of gold. Okay, so here we are.
Nelly, it's...
What's up?
I'm not surprised. You've been drinking since morning.
Nelly, you have to get out of here now. Van Zandt has a warrant out for your arrest.
What?
They're blaming you for all the thefts. They've taken the cat burglar to the courthouse as an accessory.
Oh, I forgot about the courthouse.
But that's ridiculous.
You've got to leave harbour now. Flee!
Niwe! That's what Van Zandt expects me to do. I'm gonna stay and prove my innocence.
Okay.
Objection!
We haven't started yet, Nelly.
Overruled.
Nelly Cootalot, you stand charged of cat burglary by proxy. How do you plead?
Didn't do it, Your Honour. Also, not 100% sure what by proxy means.
The case for the prosecution will now be presented by Mr. Van Zandt.
He's the one!
Order!
But he...
Your Honor, these interruptions are slowing proceedings.
Look! He's got your stolen pocket...
Order! Order, I say. Miss Cootalot, you will contain these outbursts. Limit yourself to answering the prosecution's questions. Mr. Van Zandt?
Your Honor, I will now establish that the accused had the means to mastermind these thefts.
Very well.
Ms. Cootalot, you have a history with the cat burglar, do you not? You have used him before in your piratical adventures. Trespass, theft, and the assault of an innocent dog, I believe. Crimes committed by this cat burglar on your behalf.
Right. I only got here this morning.
But I only got here this morning.
Irrelevant. You could easily have communicated with the cat burglar remotely, using these walkie-talkie seashells. Then you arrived today to collect your stolen bonanza.
No,
Moving on. Next, I will establish that the accused has the motive to commit these heinous thefts.
Proceed.
Ms. Cootalot, is it not true that you are a pirate? A greedy kleptomaniac who takes anything that isn't nailed down? That you are, in short, a prolific and notorious criminal?
I'm not as greedy as you and your privateers, so what if I pocketed a few knickknacks? You're not giving all the facts. Technically, yes. No, I say. Well,
I'm not as greedy as you and your privateers.
Spare me this ad hominem banter. Have the decency to confess your guilt.
Never.
Next question. If it please the court, I will now establish that the accused had the opportunity to perpetrate these thefts.
Go on.
The cat burglar's hideout was a treehouse in Calder Copse. The accused was witnessed entering said treehouse today. Entering and leaving, handling stolen goods. She was preparing to get away by airship, taking our belongings with her.
looks like you've been keeping a watch on me. As investigating the bird's disappearance, I was the one who discovered the hideout.
I was the one who discovered the hideout.
Exactly. And identified it as the perfect spot to house your cat burglar. Caught in your own web of lies.
No!
An open and shut case, if ever I saw one. I hope the court is satisfied that Ms. Cootalot's guilt has been established.
Yes, Order! Order! Well, perhaps certain points require... Perhaps you would lead us through your questions again.
I have to answer them differently, I guess?
With pleasure. Your Honor, I will now establish that the accused had the means to mastermind these thefts. Ms. Cootalot.
Maybe we have to,
You have
it open and
committed
shut.
crimes using the cat burglar before, I believe.
I see you have lots of time on your hands for research.
Time? Hands? What?
Oh, because he has the pocket watch.
Objection. The accused is engaging in irrelevant conjecture.
Upheld. Move on to your next point, Van Zandt.
Next, I will establish that the accused has the motive to commit these heinous thefts. Ms. Cootalot, isn't it true that you are a compulsive larcenist?
Technically, yes. No, I say, I'm not as greedy as you and your privateers, so what if I've pocketed a few knickknacks? You're not giving all the facts. I still think I'm not as greedy as you and your privateers.
I'm not as greedy as you and your privateers.
Spare me this ad hominem banter. Have the decency to confess your guilt.
No, it must not be right.
Never.
Next question. If it please the court, I will now establish that the accused had the opportunity to perpetrate these thefts. Ms. Cootalot, do you admit visiting the cat burglar's hideout today?
Looks like you've been keeping a watch on me.
Keeping a watch?
Objection. Ms. Cootalot is the one on trial here. An open and shut case, if ever I saw one. I hope the court is satisfied that Ms. Cootalot's guilt has been established.
Yes, Order. Oh. Well, perhaps certain.
Well, we didn't get the
points
second one
require-
correct.
Perhaps you would lead us through your.
Something about the watch, but I didn't see anything that seemed to be about the watch in the
With
second.
pleasure. Your Honor, that the accused.
Cootalot will move along.
You have committed crime.
So you have lots of time on your hands for research.
I see you have lots of time on your hands for research.
Time? Hands? What?
Object, the accused.
Up here.
Next, that the accused Muscoot. Isn't it?
Technically, yes. No, I say, I'm not as greedy as you and your... what if I've pocketed a few knickknacks? It's a pocket watch.
So what if I've pocketed a few knickknacks? I'm not the only one, am I? Eh?
Pocketed knickknacks? Hmm?
Objection. She is evading the question.
Very well.
If it please the court, that the Muscoot. Do you
Looks like you've been keeping a watch.
Looks like you've been keeping a watch on me.
Keeping a watch?
Objection. Miss Cootalot is the one on trial here.
Now, hold on a moment. I want to see what Miss Cootalot is getting at.
Your Honor.
Miss Cootalot, please proceed.
How tiresome.
You want the truth?
Yes.
You want the truth?
You can't
I
handle the
just
truth.
said
Harbour Master Van Zandt is handling the truth. Justice Groat's stolen pocket watch.
My goodness, she's right.
Stolen by the cat burglar, an innocent tool of Van Zandt. He's your thief.
This is an outrage.
Justice Groat, please.
Silence.
Your Honour, I move that Van Zandt be clapped in irons. That the cat burglar be pardoned and released into my custody. And Hetty Lowman be reinstated as Harbour Master.
So shall it be done. This court finds the defendant not guilty.
All right. Does Van Zandt manage to get away?
Anchors away!
Oh, no. We're ready to go.
Rackham, are we getting a reading from your bird detector?
Oh, yes, Captain Nelly. Bearing 55 degrees north, 25 degrees west.
Why, that's the Isle of Gloomholm.
Then plot a course to Gloomholm.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. And a cutscene. Definitely look gloomy. This is supposed to be a winter area, right? Because of the birds that are there.
Nelly, I just discovered some of the rations are missing. I think we might have a what do you call a person hiding on a ship?
A stowaway.
Yes, thank you. A stowaway.
A stowaway?
A stowaway, eh? Sebastian, you check the forecastle. Mr. Lear, you search the hold. Mr. Rackham, check the cabins. I'll search the bridge, and we'll meet back here, at this wardrobe. Wait a minute. I think this is technically an armoire. Professor Morgan!
I'm truly sorry I sneaked aboard, Nelly. I just wanted to study the, nautical lore of the Northlands.
A likely story. By which I mean, it is not likely. I ought to...
Ship off the bow! It's surrounded by wildfowl.
Widebeard. I'll deal with you later, Professor. Sebastian and I have an enemy ship to infiltrate. Mr. Lear, drop the rope ladder.
And they're asleep.
We'd better be quick. Gloomholm is in sight. I think the Baron's asleep.
Ptarmigans.
Of course. The Gloomholm ptarmigans must be guarding Bloodbeard's treasure. Widebeard's going to make his Fowl Fleet attack them. Don't worry, my hypnotised friends. I'll save you.
Nelly!
We just yell out. So we have to do something with this guy, I guess.
Ah, El Mono must be controlling the birds with his magical powers. I just have to interrupt the spell. A massive kick ought to do the trick.
What? Be careful, Nelly.
Don't worry, he's very safe when he's in a trance.
Whoa!
No, what do I mean? Dangerous.
Nelly!
Sebastian!
Ah, the plan is working.
What plan?
The plan. To take down El Mono's hypnotic spell from the inside.
Ah, I thought the plan was kicking him.
It is. A good hard kick in the subconscious.
But I thought, oh,
What's wrong?
Nelly, I don't feel very, oh.
Sebastian?
What? Turned into a balloon? Okay.
Sebastian, stop that immediately! Hey, El Mono, give him back. Right. No one turns my friend into a balloon and gets away with it.
Alright, on to the next challenge. Looks like we have to go into all these different places and probably do something there.